The Call by Zachary Collins, Rashaad McCollum, Patrick Stevens, Alastazia, Williams, Rose. On our last episode...
Do you know who Ebony Williams is?
Hello, is this Sierra Jones?
I told him he had to have the wrong number.
What's wrong, sweetheart?
It's not. So you weren't just having sex with that bitch? I can't believe you would do this to me.
Babe, relax. You know I'm sorry.
Hi, I'm Robert Smith. This might be hard to believe, but I'm your father.
What else could happen?
Sierra!
I was rushed to the hospital. My adoptive father called, and he rushed to my side.
Hey, Doc, how's my daughter?
Well, Mr. Jones, her condition is stable, but we won't fully know until she's conscious. She will need to stay for a minimum of a week or more.
Oh, Cece. Oh, I'm so sorry.
It was about 2 days after the incident that my biological father showed up at the hospital. That would be the first conversation between my two dads.
Hey, I'm looking for Sierra Jones.
Why the hell are you looking for my daughter? Who are you?
Hi, sir. My name is Robert Smith. I'm Sierra's biological father.
You the reason why this happened to my princess? Stay the hell away from her.
What? No, I understand you're upset, but
Nurse, I do not want this man a foot near my daughter. Leave, Robert.
Okay, I'll leave, but you can't keep her away from me forever. I expected to hear from her within the next week or two, but it was about a month before Sierra reached out, explaining that she'd been dealing with short-term memory loss, which her adopted father exploited.
Hey, Daddy. I'm so happy to be out of that hospital.
Yeah, I'm happy you home too, princess.
I still wish I could remember what happened or even where I was going. I haven't heard from Chris. I'm starting to get a little worried. It's not like him to go ghost this long.
Remember, the doctors say it will take time. Besides, it was just for a few days, you forgot. Also, I told you he wasn't good for you. I told you.
Yeah, I know. I'm going to his practice to see him.
Please be careful, because the last time you left...
I know, Dad.
Sierra hopped in the car and headed to Chris's football practice, not remembering what had happened between him and that hussy.
Hey, Chris, you could have checked up on your girlfriend at least.
Wait, what?
No one told you I was in an accident?
Wait, so you aren't mad at me?
No. Why would I be mad at you?
Because I didn't come to the hospital and see you?
I mean, it would have been nice if you would have, but I've kind of come to expect less of you.
Girl, you know words hurt. What happened to the lawyer who called claiming that your parents adopted you?
What are you talking about?
Yeah? You remember when we met for lunch? You start to talk about it, but then the lawyer called again? Something about your birth mother died and some guy named Robert. He was insisting that you talk to your dad?
I gotta go. I'll text you later, Chris.
Okay, whatever.
Who would have known that losing only a few days of memory would have such an effect on my life? I've got to relive the same bullshit over again.
Hey, Cece, how what?
Hold on, Dad. Did a lawyer call telling me you and Mom were my adoptive parents before the accident?
Princess, or what are you talking about?
You're unbelievable. Why didn't you tell me anything? Did you think, oh, she's not going to remember? Things are going to go back to normal. Matter of fact, I'm out.
Hello?
You've reached out to Greenwood Law Firm. How can I help you?
Yes, I was called about the passing of my birth mother. I wanted to ask some questions.
Hold on 1 minute. Is this Miss Sierra Jones?
Hi, I was just wondering if you could tell me more about the passing of my birth mother and who Robert Smith is.
The information the lawyer gave her led her to calling me. He told her how she was left at a fire station by her mother who couldn't afford to take care of her, and how he had so much information is because of her mother and I hiring a private detective to find her. Her birth mother wanted to meet her before she died. It's funny that this call is what brought us together, since this whole journey began with a call.
Hello, is this Robert Smith?
Yes, it is. Who's this?
It's Sierra,
Sierra! How are you doing? I was worried about you.
I'm okay. I had short-term memory loss from the accident. That's why the call is so late. Also, I talked to the lawyer and he told me a lot.
I'm sure you have more questions. Do you want to meet me on the diner on 3rd Street?
Yeah, that sounds good to me.
We met and talked for hours about each other and her mother. I told her about how her mother thought about her a lot, but wanted to leave her alone until she was an adult, so as not to mentally break her during her childhood. I've been meaning to ask, why were you crying that day before the crash when I called you?
Yeah, I still can't remember why. Most of my memories have come back, but that one still avoids me.
Well, then, what about your dad?
What about him?
You need to make up with him, Sierra.
How can you of all people say that? He wouldn't let you see me in the hospital. He tried to act like none of this even happened.
He's human. He did what he thought was best. You can't be that rigid. Look at what me and your mother did. We all do the best we can with what we know.
Fine, I'll talk to him, but I'm not promising anything.
The next day, Sierra headed to her dad's house to talk.
Cece,
Hey,
come on in, princess. I really missed you.
we talked for a while. I started to understand why he didn't tell me, but I explained to him that Robert was going to be a part of my life. He understood, and I stayed and talked about my college plans.
And that's how one call changed my world.